is a purification process. If you are not going through any pain right now, then you are either staying still or going backwards. Today, I want to talk about you embracing pain, really embracing it. And I'm coming from the lens of more being a business owner as you grow your business. I mean, to be an entrepreneur or a business owner is the greatest spiritual journey you go on. But this video today will also help people deal with painful circumstances that are happening in their lives right now. But my main agenda is to help any business owner out there, because that's who I work with. These are mainly my clients. And what I've discovered is when you embark on this journey of growing your business, and I get my clients to grow their businesses quickly from the inside out, because each and every one of us is actually engineered to have a quantum leap. That's have quantum leap results within 6 months or less by just reprogramming the mind for the desires you wish in your business, which is often more clients, more money, and of course, more golden opportunities for expansion and growth. But anyway, what I've discovered is most people don't like pain. And they don't like pain because it is uncomfortable. It's really very uncomfortable when you are not getting the results you would like. And you try so hard to figure it out. But what would happen if you renamed the pain as a form of purification? I do believe that each and every one of us made a decision when we came to Mother Earth that our soul came for expansion and growth. And in order to expand and grow, you have to get uncomfortable. That means it can be painful as you move in the direction of your desires. And I speak from my own personal experience where I have become very impatient and frustrated and saddened when I'm not getting the results I would like for my business in the timing I would love. Yet, the universe or source or God or spirit knows exactly what they are doing. And you can't rush, as I say, the gestation period. If you've planted the seed, then you have to be able or open to allowing that seed to grow and not go in and try and pluck the seed out of the ground. You have to be able to allow it to grow in its own special timing. I mean, when you are pregnant, you don't go in and try and see whether the baby is fully born before you try and make it come out. No, you allow the gestation period to take its course so the baby comes out fully growing. Well, it's the same with our desires, that we have to allow the time, the gestation period, to take its place. And during that time, we can actually cause ourselves a lot of harm, cause ourselves a lot of pain, because it's not happening fast enough. And the more you go in and check and see, where is my desires? Where are the clients? Why hasn't the money shown up? You actually undo all the good that actually Spirit, Source, Universe is trying to, the unseen forces are trying to make it happen. You kind of go backwards instead of forward. So really my broadcast today is one on pain. It can be painful growing your business because you want it now. And after all, we've been conditioned in this environment, in this society right now, about instant gratification. And you need to go and blame Amazon Prime for that. They've spoiled us in, getting our deliveries to us within a few hours. But that doesn't work sometimes with our desires. So how do you embrace pain? I have discovered the quickest way to embrace any painful situation is to ask yourself two questions. And these two questions are, why, first one I asked is why is this happening? And what are the lessons I need to learn? And when you can answer those two questions, then you are able to quickly learn the lessons. And then I've discovered the circumstances melt away. They go very quickly, because I know that if you are going after big, audacious goals, and that's what I help my clients do, big, audacious goals, that you are going to be put in a very chaotic environment, vibration, as you're growing the goals. Let me get my stick person and I'll show you. So here's the stick person. And if you think about it right now, you're planting into your subconscious mind these delicious new ideas about money, about your business, about your lifestyle, about this new identity about yourself. And you are shifting your current programming. So what happens is you are upsetting the energy field that your paradigm has caused you to sit in for a very long time. So as you are elevating your vibration to sit on a different frequency, your whole body goes into a chaotic vibration, chaotic state. And of course, when it's in a chaotic state, you attract circumstances that are painful, unpleasant, not wanted, right? But the worst thing you can do is retreat. Do not retreat. Stay the course, because you're being tested by the universe with circumstances. And the most important thing is to try and be as neutral as possible, so you work with the law of polarity in your favor. Okay, so as you're elevating, right, you're in this vibration, chaotic vibration, and you will incur painful situations. But keep saying to yourself, you know, pain is a purification process. Remember, each and every one of us chose to evolve. Our soul is here for expansion and growth. We all chose to be part of evolution, coming here for a very short period of time on Mother Earth. And then once we transition, we don't actually transition, our souls don't. They just move on to another form of evolution. So if anything's happening to you right now, I'm hoping this video explains to you quite clearly about what's really happening. First of all, you as a business owner, possibly going after a big audacious goal, you will be put into disarray, a chaotic environment, as you are elevating to sit on a different frequency. And of course, all hell will break loose and it will feel very painful. But rename pain. It's a purification process. I came here as a soul. I came here to expand and grow, and pain is helping me. It's called growing pains. Is helping me become the best version of myself. I am building characteristics that I never thought I needed to develop. And then finally, I would say that that your good is on its way, as long as you remain neutral during the purification process and you don't retreat. Don't ever retreat. Don't ever give up, right? We all have to pass the persistent test. And I want to remind you that if you can pass the persistent test, right, just like Sir Hilary climbed Mount Everest, not once, not twice, but 3 times before he summited. And then there's Edison, right? The light bulb. It took him, 10,000 times before he finally got the light bulb to light up. So just remember, think of the great thought leaders who went through hell to get to where they got to. Like the Wright brothers, they went through hell. They were teased about this notion of flying. They were ridiculed, criticized, condemned, judged, but they kept going. So enjoy the process and rename it. rename the pain that it's just growing pains instead. Anyway, I'd love to hear your comments. Put them below. Love to hear what your thoughts are. And if you are going through a painful process right now and you can't understand what's really going on between the conscious and subconscious mind, then book a call with me. Don't suffer, right? I've had to figure this out by myself. And I don't want you to go through what I've been through to get to where I am right now without going through some very painful processes to help me arrive and be in the receivership of the results I have right now. So if that is you, book a call with me and I will support you to clarify the situation so that you can relieve the pressure of the pain. Because when you have someone else come in and they change your perception, remember, the paradigm is changed when you change your perception about a situation. That is when you are going to live on the side of freedom more than living on the side of bondage, which I call pain. All right, my loves, I'll be back. Bye for now.